Shri Ganesha Sharada Gurubhyo Namaha Ramaya Ramabhadraya Ramachandraya Vedase Raghunathaya Nathaya Sitaya Patage Namaha. Welcome to all for this session on Ramayana to chapter 23 of Aranya Kanda. In the previous chapters, we saw Shurpanaka took the help of 14 demons to fight against Rama, who disrespected her. But Rama, with ease, he killed all those 14 demons with 14 different arrows. And on seeing that such a ease with which Rama slayed all the demons, Shurpanaka came running back to her brother telling about the greatness and the valor of Rama. Now, hearing the news that all his 14 great demons were killed, Khara mobilized his entire army of 14,000 demons with great leaders like Dushana and Trishira, with he himself commanding it in the front, and then they marched towards Panchavati where Rama was living. At that time, terrible portents appeared, and from a dark cloud a shower of blood fell. The swift footed steeds yoked to the Khara's chariot stumbled on the level road of the royal highway. Strewn with flowers, the sun was covered with a black disk, edged as it were with blood, like a circle of burning coals, while the frightful vulture settled on the standard with its golden support. It's actually his flag post. Most of these are all, and all these are considered as bad omens, which are trying to, which will going to bring an evil future for the Kara's army. But yet he continued to proceed. Birds and beasts of prey roaming in the vicinity of Janasthana, expecting a great battle to happen with lots of dead bodies falling there, emitted deafening cries, creating an appalling clamor, and near that region, terrible jackals gave forth fearful and blood curdling howls like fiends. Immense and formidable thunderclouds resembling elephants with crushed temples showered down a rain of blood which hid the entire firmament. A great darkness fell, causing the hair to stand on end, obscuring the four quarters. Dusk arrived before the appointed time, assuming a sanguineous hue, and as Khara proceeded, wild beasts and birds of terrifying aspect barred his path, while herons, hyenas, and vultures raised a ghastly clamor. Hideous jackals, a sign of misfortune in war, howled at the approaching army, flames darting from their jaws, and a headless trunk resembling a club was seen close to the sun. Though the time of eclipse had not come, yet that golden orb was seized by the planets Sarbhanu. The winds blew violently, and the sun was bereft of luster. Though not at night, stars thick as fireflies appeared. Birds and fishes dived into the depths of the lake on which the lotuses had withered, and in that hour the trees were bereft of flowers and fruits, and sombre dust clouds arose without the stirring of the wind. Parrots called wildly chichi kuchi, and comets of sinister aspect fell without a sound. The earth with her mountains, woods, and forests shook as Khara, standing in his chariot, was raising his war cry. His left arm touched, and his voice died away. Glancing round on every side, his eyes were suffused with tears, his head throbbed, yet in his folly he did not turn back. Witnessing these evil portents that caused his hair to stand on end, with a defiant laugh, Kara addressed that host of Titans, saying, I hold these terrible portents dreadful to behold, as nothing compare with my power. and disregard them as to the strong, the weak. I am able to shoot down the stars from heaven with my sharp arrows. I can subjugate the empire of death itself. Till by means of my powerful weapons, I have brought Rama low, who depends on his strength alone, as also Lakshmana. I shall not turn back. May my sister, for whose sake I have sworn to bring about the death of Rama and Lakshmana, drink the blood of these two. Till this hour I have not known defeat on the field of battle. You are witness to it. I do not utter falsehood. In my wrath I am able to slay the chief of the gods bearing the thunderbolt, mounted on the intoxicated Airavata. This is reference to the Indra. How much more am I able to slay these two mortals when I can kill Indra and these mortals are nothing in front of him? Hearing those boastful words, the vast army of the Titans, whose death already held in his nose, was filled with incomparable joy and advanced full of vigor, anxious to join the battle. Thereupon the high souled rishis, devas, gandharvas, and charanas assembled, and those virtuous beings said one to another, reverence to the cows, the Brahmins, and all those who have acquired spiritual merit in the world. Here, the reference to the cows, when they say reverence to the cows, it is referring to all those animals which are mild and not troubling the other animal. And when comes to the reference of the Brahmins, all it is referring to the good people across the world. As Vishnu, bearing the discus in his hand, subdued the Asuras, so may Rama too triumph over the Titans in this fight. Repeatedly expressing this wish and many others, those illustrious rishis and the gods stationed in the sky gazed down on the army of Titans that was about to be destroyed. Then Khara, in his swiftly moving chariot, rode out to the head of his army, and those 12 of exceeding prowess, Karaviraksha, Purusha, Kalakarmuka, Hemamalin, Mahamalin, Sarpasya, Shreya, 1 minute. Karaviraksha, Parusha, Kalakarmuka, Hemamali, Mahamali, Sarpasya, Shenagami, Ritugriva, Yagnashatru, Vihangama, Durjaya, Rudhirashana surrounded him, and Mahakapala, Stulaksha, Pramatha, and Trishiras, these four followed Dushana. As a group of planets rush towards the sun or moon, so in their eagerness to enter the fight did that formidable army of Titans hurl themselves with tremendous impetus on the two princes. Thus ended chapter 23 of Aranya Kanda in Ramayana. Namaste Sharada Devi, Kashmira Puravasini, Twamaham Prarthaye Nityam, Vidya Danancha Dehime. Goodbye.